I love that little head shake at the end.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You just need your right leg to go behind your ear, and you do the paw scratch. That's all you need down there.
Why didn't they think of that? Let me see if I can do something close to it. Do that and jump into a howl.
That was less howl, more old man trying to get up off of a chair. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. It is episode 27, and we're in a very festive mood here, as you can see. With me today, my co-hosts, DJJ Pumpkin Skull Gao. How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. And over here to my left, it's Sugah. I see everything that you're doing. Got my eye on you. Tits.
Hey, guys.
Oh. And I, of course, am your host. I didn't do the pumpkin right. Soopkichen. For some reason, mine's got wings. I don't know. Yours looks better, Gauzy. I don't know what I did wrong.
I don't know. I kind of like yours. I like when you run that they flap.
They do.
So
it's kind of cool. It's like, what's flapping on your head there, bud? When you're running.
They're like little ears.
So of course we got Festival of Lost here, guys, and it came with new masks, right?
Yes, definitely new masks.
And new quests. They're not the same ones as the old ones, right?
Right.
You can probably even go pool your old ones from that little kiosk, from that mission kiosk, and have twice as much festival candy fun.
Yeah, unless you got rid of them before they put that kiosk up, then they're not there.
It's true.
Okay. What else? We got we got ghosts and a new sparrow, right? 2 new sparrows if you're doing it right.
If you're looking at me, look at this. There's one of the new ghosts.
Oh,
right there. You
little devil, you!
I got the little devil.
All right, let's open this up. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think of the new masks?
All right,
I like the new masks.
Let's make a speculation moving forward. We are re-recording this episode, so it is Friday, not Tuesday. So we're no longer talking fresh excitement, unfortunately. So I'm going to apologize for everything because I have now gone through the Festival of the Lost. So when it comes to everything, I love the new masks. I think the masks are awesome.
Which is your favorite?
I love the prince. The prince is so great.
The prince with the open mouth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, his face! They did a great job. Like that, it is. It's just awesome. It's a really good one.
I like the one with the axe sticking out of his head.
I have that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty groovy too.
Right? You're running around. You got this huge axe, just chilling in your head.
And the emotes are very cool.
Yeah, I'll show them off. You guys both got them.
Oh yeah. We
the floater.
Gal's got the howl, and it works well with the wolf mask.
Right?
Yes.
And what about that flaming wolf head?
I know. Jeez. I got the normal one, and I really.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you want the flaming one. I mean, come on.
And then,
all right.
The only 2 emotes that were new were the howl, and then this Terrifier right here.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't think I like this little metal
Yeah, that one. And this one. Here's the howl.
Ooh.
Jump, Wolfie.
I've been jumping.
So yeah, I want to say my favorite mask. The Axis one is pretty cool, but that Saladin one though.
Yeah, I know that we all got.
Mask,
No, and
yeah.
it was
I think it has to do a lot with I like ever since the Iron Banner, like I've wanted his helmet for the Titan, but he's never had it. And now that mask is that helmet, so I think that'll just look good with my Iron Banner gear on my Titan. And like gold spiral. So
That's if we get to keep them.
I mean, yeah, you get to
they
keep them, you
should.
scrap
They'll be
them,
in the
and they go back to
kiosk.
your kiosk.
Like, that kiosk should be
I
permanent.
don't think they're ever going to remove that kiosk. I think that's here to stay.
Oh, good. One thing I do want to know is, do we get to keep our brand new broom?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. The broom, sparrow broom.
Wait, what are you talking about? Can't even summon it.
Can't even do it.
I got so excited,
No.
couldn't even do it.
I know.
Yeah, so I went the wrong way.
I know, I followed you. I got so excited on that broom.
So yeah, so you it's a little ingrained secret here that Bungie put in. One of the frames that's sweeping up near the circle of readiness is what we like to call it, near the postmaster there.
The Ring of Readiness.
The Ring of Readiness.
That's a Gao original right there.
They're sweeping, but they're doing the sweeping motion, but they don't have a broom like in their hands. Not only that, they're very sad, very depressed frame here. You know, going, what sound does a broom make? Broom, broom. And then she's like asking herself, is it too late to change my occupation? Like, I feel bad for this frame missing its broom. But I don't know who took its broom, but it was hidden in the jukebox room, right? You stare at the jukebox, you do a 180, you look behind you, and there's shelves with these boxes up there, and on top of the boxes, you can recover the broom. And the minute you do, if you have a spot open in your sparrow slot, you get yourself that sparrow broom. And if you don't, it goes to your postmaster. Then just delete what you got, and you can pick it up later at the kiosk. But the broom, unfortunately, is only here for Festival of Lost. It's not here forever.
It is not.
Yeah.
Is there a way to keep it? Or?
There's no way to keep
way
this
to keep
thing.
it.
Aww.
That's right. I just told you your puppy was going to die, Gao. How do you feel about it?
How do you feel?
I feel sad right now.
You only have this week and next week to enjoy it.
Damn.
So you better broom.
So you better
it
broom.
up.
I want the Cosmodrome all swept up.
I want full broom.
I want to see a speck of dust on Russia. So yeah, that really blows.
How'd you get over there?
What are you talking about?
What are you
Come
talking
on,
about?
guys.
Have you not done this mission before?
Detecting reinforcements approaching your coordinates.
Yeah, the door's not open.
What'd you guys do?
Oh, you're right. It isn't. I was
That's
just
what I
killing
said.
stuff.
How'd you get over there? The door's not open.
Sugar's got this.
Alright, Sugar, you got it. We're gonna watch.
Yeah, we're just gonna have fun over here. Yeah, the sparrow thing really blows. Yeah, it would be cool if like they had a way to keep it, because they did it last year, right? Like paper glue and what was it? Glue, paper scraps,
Paper
glue, paper scraps, and I think scissors too. Was scissors a thing, or am I just making that up?
What scissors?
I
don't
can't
even
remember
know.
about scissors, but I know there
definitely
was
remember
glue,
glue.
paper.
But yeah, they should have maybe do a quest where we go around and pick stuff up to make the broom
Exactly.
permanent. You know, that would have made it cool.
That would have made it go. I mean, I know there is a sparrow, but it's not the broom.
Yeah, no, it's a possible sparrow that you can get out of the box. A lot of people have been getting it. You get 3 chances at a box if you have 3 characters, right? Because the quest that Ava gives you, it's a 3-parter. What's the first part, guys?
For
the Ava Levante quest.
oh, you got to do the wear your engram head and go do 30 kills.
Oh yeah,
in the Crucible.
30 kills in the Crucible. And
Yep.
then we move on to looting 10 engrams as Rahul and completing
Yep.
3 gold. completing
Public
3
events.
gold public events as Kitty Meow. The kitty.
And you can go and get your Saladin mask and do the axe kills and solar ability kills as Saladin.
Yep, that's a different quest that you pick up from the Iron Temple, which is really fun. But it doesn't. What does it give you? It gives you the. It gives you the 2 brooms emblem. The brooms that are crossing each other.
Yes.
Yep.
So it doesn't
Speaking of,
award
he's
you with a
wearing
box.
Even old wolves still fight. Sure.
So
Circling around to make sure the area is clear. Be there in a sec.
Well done,
what were we talking about? Sorry, I got
So
mesmerized by Saladin.
No, once you
Oh,
do,
yeah, the
you
quests.
get the emblem from the Saladin quest, but once
Right.
you do the kitty and you do the cryptard, then you turn that in, and then you
Cryptard.
get your traveler and your speaker.
Yes,
And then you got to
do a heroic strike,
Court of Oryx,
Court of Oryx,
and a
heroic
heroic
strike.
strike.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. And then you
and
come
then that's
back.
it. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. You come back to Ava. You turn it in.
Too
She
short.
gives you a festival box. You open it up. You sacrifice a couple lambs. You try to look for a virgin, but you couldn't find one. You lit a
Oh,
couple
not in this
candles.
area.
And, you got some rabbit's feet hanging around your neck and horseshoes hanging off your arms. And you're like, I hope I get this ghost.
Yep. And nope.
And nope.
Oh, that was the other new mask, a ghost.
Oh, there was
Be
a
a
ghost
ghost.
mask.
Yeah,
you could be a ghost.
They were great. People were like, "Don't talk to my son like that." Like it was like Guardian with masks and then ghost. Don't talk to my son.
Oh.
Oh yeah, people are having fun, and it's great. It is great. It's always like
I just
Festival of
wish
the
it was
Lost is a good time.
longer.
I mean, it's going to be 2 weeks. It's long. They just don't have enough stuff for you to
They
do.
don't have enough stuff for you to
That's
do.
There should be quests every day or bounties every day that tie
Bounties.
into. And what I was kind of bummed out about is I saved my last year's quests on my warlock because I didn't get to finish them because there were certain masks I couldn't get. So I held on to them for a whole year and they took them away from me.
Yeah, I heard that. Parker actually told me the same thing. She had kept hers or something, and it
Yeah.
basically she they wouldn't let her
I
do
felt so
them.
violated.
Yeah, it was
You
just
know,
one of
it's
those
like-
you couldn't.
It was like WikiLeaks hit my quest thing and took all my shit.
So the ghosts. Gao mentioned the little devil. He pulled it
Yeah.
out for us.
Yep.
He pulled it out
Yep.
for us.
I whipped it out.
He whipped it out. Then there's the ghost with a sheet over it and a big old hole.
I
The
wanted that
ghost. That is
Ghost.
the one that I wanted.
You also
It
get.
was good.
It was a good
It
ghost.
was really good.
I might break down and go get me some money and buy some boxes and see if I can
Wait,
get
what do
it.
you mean,
Kyle's
Gal?
gonna sc-
Why
Kyle's
do
gonna
you have
spend
to
some
go
cash.
get money? You're telling me that there's no physical way that I can grind out this game outside of my 3 characters. I can only get 3 treasure boxes? Is that what you're telling me, Gal?
That's
Say it ain't so.
That's
What,
it.
Gal?
That's
What?
it. That's it. I mean, if you want to enjoy this, you need to fork over your hard-earned money.
Wait, I have to fork over more of my hard-earned money?
Yeah, and
Just-
turn it into silver.
You mean instead
and
of-
then
What? You mean instead of being able to do what I did last year, which was fucking wear a mask for how many, I would have worn a mask.
Yeah, there wasn't
all
anything
2 weeks.
last year that was locked away besides the emotes, right? Which has always
Exactly,
been a
which
thing.
I don't have a problem.
And they
The
bumped
emotes-
up the price on that.
They really did too. It
On
used to be
the
600
Thriller
and they
dance,
put
it used
at
to be
7.
it's 700
It was
now.
honestly that was going to be my first purchase because of course I only have
Wait,
the
guys.
free silver. What up, Gauzy?
Did you guys ever get that ghost that's in that car way over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the,
So they bumped up the dance, the thriller dance, up to 700.
Yeah.
Um,
Whoa, 700.
Yeah,
$700.
I didn't know
700.
because I kept mine, so I didn't know.
Right, and yours, what'd you buy? Yours for 500, right?
No, I think it
I
was
don't
6
remember, I'm old.
last year.
You think it was 6? I don't think they have ever done anything above 5.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think it was 5.
Yeah, because 5 and then 200. Like those have always been the exchange
That's
rates
always
for
been
emotes.
what it was, and now it's 7.
Yeah, and now it's 7.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Inflation.
right.
that inflation.
Oh.
It's like I don't know. It's like Michael Jackson died and it got more expensive, but he was dead before they put it out. So I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
So
I'm down.
just that kind of makes you like self-aware though. Like if you like an emote, I'd say purchase it because if a lot of other people like it, inflation is gonna hit like a motherfucker. And it's gonna go up 200. That's 200. That's a blue emote that I could have bought.
200.
Right?
Yep. Purple.
Yeah, one purple
Is it blue
and
or purple?
one blue. Well,
okay.
yeah, the 700. I mean, before year 1 Festival Lost, I could have bought
Yep.
a purple dance or a purple emote and a blue
Blue
emote.
one.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah. I don't know where.
I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know what she's doing over there. What's her face? What's her name? What's the emote lady? Tess. I don't know what Tess is doing over there.
Fucking making bank, obviously.
Making bank.
What the fuck are you
man.
talking about? Tess is a fucking third party. She's fucking
between,
making
like,
bank.
I want to see like the Fortune 500 Tower magazine where like Tess Everest is number 1 richest person in the tower.
She
Number
is.
2 is
She's gotta
Zer
be.
banking on those strange coins. Like
Yep.
Dude, Tess is the one who sent. Making bank. I want to be Tess,
bank.
man. Fucking give me those strange coins.
Like, does she go back to the PlayStation store and then convert that silver into cash?
So much silver.
She must.
She's the one who creates strange coins, don't you know? It's all her. It's all
Silver.
a plot. She works with Zer.
She works with Zer.
She controls it all.
Her uncle's out there putting out those strange coins that you pick up.
Uh-huh.
A civilization would need, at least in theory.
Yeah, so what, the wolf mask, I mean, I guess if you really wanted, was it the Flaming Skull last year, and you didn't get it during the boxes, because you only got one box of character last year too, right?
That's it. Yep.
But
Unless
the only
wait, didn't you earn boxes?
No,
though?
you
Didn't they get some
earned-
differently?
Earned.
all 2 weeks? That doesn't seem
yeah,
likely.
I
I
think
would
you
have
did.
gotten the Flaming Skull then.
No, I got a lot of masks.
Okay.
I got a lot
I
of
think
masks.
Right,
you
'cause
got
you can get masks.
No, listen, you
The-
got masks. In
Was the
that
Flaming
sack
Skull
of
like a
candy.
special one?
Yes, it's like the Howling Wolf. Like you
Yeah,
can't
no,
get
no.
the wolf that with the fire around
I feel like
its head.
maybe there was like a regular one and then like your legendary one. Because your legendary
Yeah, if
was
you got
like
a regular
how you
one,
got
you had
glue.
to make some paper and glue and make
yeah,
the purple one to
exactly.
keep.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
it was one of those things of the regular ones that you got from like they had 2 different boxes last year. I think it was like the ones you got from Ava, they only contained so much and they wouldn't like contain your glue. The only way you got it was breaking down a legendary, or you could like get your legendary box with each character got, I think. And then from there you were guaranteed glue. So you like were guaranteed, because I remember, you like it's like, okay, I've got so much glue to work with, I can
Right.
guarantee these characters. And then it became a thing of you always were getting legendary masks. You know what I mean?
Or
From
you
your
made them legendary with the paper and the glue. Then you got to keep them.
yes, that's what it was. You made them legendary, but you were always getting all masks were blue.
But the flaming mask was locked behind a box.
Was it? Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was like locked to a box.
And so is the flaming Wolf.
Wolf. Okay, because that's like a promotional. I got you. Like those.
And then this time around, it's not only the Flaming Wolf, it's also the ghosts. The 2 ghosts. And it's about it. Everything else is up for game.
Yep.
Because I do remember, like, I remember listening to Mr. Fruit and him being like, I definitely spent a lot of money on this, talking.
Yeah, because he was trying to get that Flaming Skull.
Exactly, and he got it, you know what I mean?
So,
and I understand that, but I can't even get any other masks. I can't even get the regular masks now without, like, I can't earn anything else except for those 2 items.
Yeah, because they didn't put them in the sacks of candy.
They didn't put them in the sacks of candy. That's kind of like, it would have been fine. The promotional shit, cool. Like, fine. Go ahead, lock the one really cool one. But they locked everything. They locked all masks. They locked everything. I can't get any other masks. All I can get is a jack-o'-lantern and some bat shit. Be like, yo, let me die.
That's it.
So
yeah, I've been stacking up on this.
That is where they kind of cut us. They shortened it, like, because also wasn't it only a week last year?
Might have been the same amount of time, 2 weeks.
Was it?
So this is going on one more week?
Yeah, it's going on for another week.
I'm like, why?
So this is going on another week.
I'm like, all it is a cool tower.
They didn't give us anything else to do.
Nope.
No. I don't know. Maybe at reset. Maybe those quests were weekly
that would be
quests.
Smart, right?
Oh, maybe. That would be cool. Give you a chance to earn one more box at
I
least
would
to see what you
hope.
can get.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, they should have done something to where you could try to earn them all the time.
Yeah.
There should have been like purple quests that you had to do.
So yeah, what else, guys? Our raisins became ascendant.
Yeah, I totally held on to my raisins.
Ascendant raisins.
And it was funny.
And those had a purpose.
They did,
They
and
did.
I totally thought, I was like, oh, should I keep these? I don't even know. Like, I think it was around Rise of Iron time-ish when you start, like, clearing out, looking at the vault for, like, old things. And I was like, it's so close to Halloween. Just hold on to them. Well, I have this thing in my mind where over a year you are like not using things, right? Like over a year, and I was like, well, let's let it come back to like their purpose. I was like, and if nothing happens, if Eris just gives me more. But no, man. She hooked it up.
Yeah. She gave you. Well, it was a runaround, right?
It was. That's what she gave you. She gave you the runaround.
Give the raisins. Ascendant raisins.
You take the raisins to the speaker.
Zavala.
No.
And
if you don't have ascendant raisins.
Oh.
Right, you take the regular raisins to the speaker, and for 25 motes of light, you can get ascendant raisins.
Oh, okay.
Then you take those ascendant raisins to Zavala. And he gives you a white piece of candy. Then you take that to Raul, and you get a blue piece of candy.
Raul, whatever.
The Cryptard.
Cryptard!
And then you get that candy from him, and then you go see Amanda, the ship lady, and she gives you red and black candy. Then you take that to Cade, and Cade gives you the chocolate, and then you take the chocolate
the bitter
to
chocolate.
Eris. Yeah, the
chocolate.
Non-chocolate, or no, whatever it was called.
No sweetness.
No, something.
The unchocolate.
The unchocolate, and then you take that to Eris, and she gives you a sack, and then you open up the sack, and you get a surprise.
And what was that surprise?
It was super black.
Surprise! Super black shader and some celery sticks.
Celery. So guess what I did with that celery? I'll put it in the vault.
Put it in the vault.
I'll put it in the vault.
Yep. Put it in the vault because you're going to get ascendant celery, and then next year they're going to give you cream cheese to go with your ascendant celery.
You know,
get a little snack.
next year if they give me some carrots, and then after that, some ground beef and
Ooh, ascendant stew.
And then some bread?
I'm gonna make some ascendant stuffing.
I know.
I think they're gearing me up for like
Ascendant
A
stuff.
healthy meal.
yeah,
from
they're
Eris.
gearing me up for Thanksgiving, like year 10 Destiny.
Did you ever notice that Eris always gives you healthy stuff?
Yeah.
She gives you raisins. Now she's giving you celery, and I'm pretty sure next year it's gonna be like 2% milk, or something. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get ascendant. See, I was kind of hoping that celery had something to do with keeping our sparrow, our broom sparrow.
You're like, oh, I got excited.
Reinforcements are standing by.
I did get excited because I got 3 celery sticks. Oh yeah, your broom. Oh, you're on your brooms. Wait a minute, let me get on my broom. Give me my
Ooh.
broom. There we go. Where's my pretty? I'm just watching out for flying monkeys.
Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. There you go. All right. I guess we're done with Festival of Lost stuff.
Which is so unfortunate.
Which
Yeah,
is
it was
unfortunate.
short.
And we were
really
so excited on Tuesday,
Yeah.
so this re-record is a little upset because you would have had you would have gotten this next week.
Yeah. So next week it might be that we have some good news about Festival of the Lost.
It's true,
Oh,
maybe,
hopefully, we'll
maybe we'll be
see.
re-excited.
Yeah,
They'll give us
couple
a
more boxes would be
relaunch.
nice.
I was excited because when I first landed, my first character, I saw all the decorations and I saw all the cool stuff. And then I got to run around and trick or treat and get all my candy.
And also, what's
I
great
just thought
is
that
they
was
did
great.
all 3 social spaces too. Not only did they do the tower this year, but
put
they also
candles at
did
the,
the reef.
The
They
reef
did the Iron
and the Iron
Temple,
Temple.
and it looks good. If you check out my shader, I'm rocking that candlelight shader.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
which you're
a
able to
cool
pick
shade.
up from the chests, right?
Yep, I
During
got
strikes?
myself a skeleton key. I opened up a chest in the heroic strikes, and I got myself a shader, which I'm pretty excited about because it looks awesome. I actually can't wait to see it on the Titan.
Yeah, it's gonna look good
Yeah,
on
they
Titan.
came out some of those shaders are pretty cool. I like the green one. That one's kind of witchy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I always like new shaders. I like to have options. It makes it fun when you're like trying to be something or trying to do a specific color. You know what I mean? And just having options is fun, especially because I get to earn them.
Yeah.
I get, good old fashioned work for them. That's what I like. That's what I like to do. I like to work for them.
Oh,
Oh, you checked out on me right when I got you.
I saw. I was like, well.
so let's move on to a little bit of a happier footnote. Let's end on a happier footnote here for Destiny.
For Destiny.
Let's end on the side of love. There's a couple that got engaged, guys, via Destiny.
Via Destiny.
No way.
Yes.
They met.
So the gamer couple, Ms. Minotaur and Rami Ismail. She's the one who contacted Bungie, and she got them to produce an artifact that's a ring. And she also got them to get her a proposal emote. And she
you
proposed...
kidding me?
Nope. And she proposed to her significant other with the emote, and he got the ring. He got the artifact.
That is cool.
Yeah, isn't that?
Yeah.
So there you go. The first Destiny couple there to get engaged. In Destiny.
Literally in Destiny.
That is very cool.
Damn.
That's really cool.
I know, you kind of want to see it, right?
Yeah,
Like-
no, that's awesome.
Cause I mean that we have so much fun with our emotes in general. So, I'm like, oh, is it a quest line? Like,
No quest line. It just the artifact came to him in a postmaster,
Oh yeah, that would be.
and it came with like a letter. It came with a letter, and it came with the artifact. And the artifact is the Ring of Eternity for guardians who have found their perfect match. And it came with, like I said, a letter from Adriel. So,
So
letter.
does this mean on their Destiny honeymoon they get to go to the lighthouse?
Right? That would be so nice of Bungie.
That would be the only way to get there.
You're
Good thing they're like,
having-
okay,
having
well,
fun
you can
there.
only get married if you're flawless. I'll be like, ah, damn, there goes that woman.
Oh, go.
So who would you guys want to be the priest to marry you at your Destiny wedding?
Well, the Archon priest, of course.
The Archon priest.
That
After
was
you
easy.
slay him.
So that's really nice there. Pretty cool.
That is cool.
So that's where your Festival Lost money is going, guys. To make exclusive. Why aren't you mad about that, guys? Huh? What? Only they get that emote and art of what? Where is the outrage? No, but that was really nice of Bungie to do that. And
That was.
I'm not mad. Well, Bungie's done that with other things too. They've made they made a specific gun for that one kid.
Yeah.
Like you know what I
was
mean?
it a Make-A-Wish?
Yeah. So I just I'm not believe me, in my mind I'm like not fair. But it's
I don't feel that way at all.
What?
Yeah,
I want to have a fucking cool ass custom made emote for me. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's super cool. It's cool shit. But I like it exactly. It's still something that Bungie did for those specific people, and that's cool that Bungie continues to do that. You know what I mean? They frustrate me, but yet they continue to do things that you're like, okay, fine. I'm not.
all right, Bungie. Okay. You win. All right, you got this one, but okay.
Okay.
So let's move on here, guys. Ooh, shade step.
Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Ba-boom.
Cause not now, but soon. November 18th through the 20th, we're gonna be getting quadruple experience, right?
You say what?
4 times the experience, so it'll help you get to whatever rank you need to get to.
Yep.
And on top of that, for non-DLC holders, they get to, for free that weekend, go to the Outer Rim, Bespin, and the Death Star. And they get to try out all those heroes. So I'm definitely going to be there, because I don't have the DLC. I didn't buy the season pass.
No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
aren't we supposed to get together and go in there?
Yeah, we'll get together. We'll go in there. I want to try Lando. I want to try Chewie. I want to try the Fist of Wookiee.
Chewie Smash.
Chewie Smash. Chewie Smash. Leia Bubble. Where's the hammer throwing character for Star Wars? I'm sorry. So it's really awesome that EA gets to, you don't have DLC. It's all good. We're gonna let you try it out for free.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
we
cool.
know you don't.
This might encourage you to buy the season pass. You know, you like what you get, you try it out, and then boom, you purchase it. Or you can just wait because November 18th, they're gonna come out.
try it out.
No, well, November. On top of that, November 18th being a free trial and a quadruple XP day, it's also the release date for the Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition. That includes all the DLC
And
for the low price of $39.99.
what?
What?
And Gao has never been more sour.
How much did you
Oh
pay,
my
Gowsy?
God.
Gowsy paid not $500, not $400, but $100.
I paid $100
4 easy payments
For
of
the
$24.99.
game and the season pass, and I got the hardcover strategy guide that
Oh.
came with it, and all the misery of knowing there's no story mode, and
Yeah, it was part of the deluxe edition.
I do have the deluxe edition.
So yeah, so
So yes.
$40. That is like a pre Black Friday deal right there. Like almost makes you want to get it for people that don't have Battlefront, but you kind of want to get them into Battlefront. And it's not a very expensive Christmas gift, but it's a pretty cool Christmas gift.
Right?
So there you go. There's the bright side to already having it and being pissed about the price.
You can encourage someone else to get it with you.
Or get it for them. Like, no, I already spent enough money on this fucking game.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Battlefront 2. Hopefully they'll have story. I can't wait for the rest of the Star Wars
Now,
games.
didn't you say that they were saying that they might add a story mode?
Yeah,
to
because
the
they're
one?
saying they said they were learning from their mistakes. So not having a story was a pretty big mistake for that
Well, you know,
game.
if they really want to learn from their mistakes, they should reimburse the people that got ripped off with no story mode on the first one, with all the hype and I got killed.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get it for free.
No, that money's already been spent.
I mean, it's a game that I will never get rid of.
I know. I
Never,
mean, it
because
looks great.
it's
I mean,
too awesome. You know, I mean, just the sound alone and just the whole Star Wars.
yeah, we paid $70 for
Deal.
it. We bought the deluxe editions. In my mind, it was worth it just to get the deluxe edition because the game looks stunning. This is a fun game when you get in there and you start shooting shit, and you have your nice loadout that you like, whether it be your jetpack, your sniper, your thermal grenades, whatever. Like, it's fun, and again, it looks awesome and it sounds awesome.
It does. It
Yeah, and on
It
top
does.
of that, you know, they're giving you the Rogue One VR mission for free, right? If you just own Battlefront.
Oh wait! VR mission?
Yeah, the VR mission, the Rogue One VR mission. So you're gonna be able to.
So you need the headset to do it?
Well, yeah, you need a headset to do it.
You need, the
So there's no
the
just
VR.
plain Rogue One.
Well, you'll be able to
Thing.
play the Rogue One expansion, which is something that might as well dive into now. Because December, the last part of the DLC, because you were promised 4 things for the DLC, 4 maps,
okay.
4 sets of heroes. Why am I going to tower? That's not where I'm going. So for the 4th one, we have we're gonna have a map from Rogue One. We're gonna get planet Scarif, the tropical planet of Scarif, and our two heroes. Well, a hero and the villain, right? Because there's always a hero and a villain, but they call them 2 heroes. The one's gonna be Jyn Erso. So she's the main female character that we see in all the trailers. And the second one is going to be Orson Krennic, which is the director on the on the Empire side. So we're getting two characters from the movie. The DLC, I'm guessing it's going to come out either just before or just after the movie. Because it could come out before, just because there's no spoilers, right, for the movie.
There are a lot of splicers between
Right.
Right. So yeah, I imagine Jin's probably going to be a little bit like Han Solo, you know, probably like a blaster with some specials, some blaster specials. So I mean, it's fun, right? They've given you some Force Awakens stuff. They give you the Jakku, and now they're giving you some Rogue One stuff. And on top of that, everyone's getting the Rogue One VR X-Wing mission. And that's for everyone, even if you didn't buy the season pass. Everyone gets that. Just gotta have VR. But I mean, it's a freebie for people who have VR and have Battlefront, right? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Right?
It is.
Yep.
They're not making you pay $20, you know, for a set of VR X-Wing missions. So yeah. So I mean, we'll be diving back into Battlefront soon. Definitely come November 18th. I want to see if I can get to rank 50. And I really want to try out those new heroes. Right? Come December? Yeah, I really want to see what those new characters are. But, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll get another free trial day and I'll get to experience them all. Or even luckier, on Black Friday, that $40 version of Star Wars Battlefront with all the DLC goes down to $20. Even $25. I'd pay $25 for it. Damn. That's right, son. So yeah. So just I don't think they'll ever drop the DLC like below, you know, $20.
No, because it's Star Wars.
Because it's Star Wars.
Star Wars. I kind of lost you guys here.
Really, we went inside.
Really?
Into the side of shit.
There we go. I got you.
Let me kill you. So yeah, so let's move away from the Star Wars and into the Pokemans.
Pokemon.
Because October was 26th through November 1st. You get double candy.
What?
That's right, double candy
you mean
for.
That I went from just under level 16 to just under level 18.
Oh.
I'll pop myself a lucky egg. Double XP, double candies. Well, it was really the double candies that got me to be able to evolve. I can't even tell you the amount of Pokemans that I evolved.
Yeah. Whole bunch of Pidgeys and Rattatas.
I used up that whole 30 minutes, and it was literally I was down to the last 3 seconds. I finished the last one. It was whoo.
Oops.
I evolved so many Pokemans.
So yeah, so you get double candies from transferring Pokemon,
which was
catching
great.
Pokemon, or hatching Pokemon.
Yeah.
And let's not forget about your buddy, because your buddy already gets double, so now he gets quad. You get four candies? That's right, 4 pieces of candy for your buddy that's walking with you. And on top of that, they put spooky Pokemon come out more often. I've seen Gengars, like a lot of Gengars.
Yeah.
Some Haunters, Ghastlies. On the list is also Zubats, Goldbats, which, I mean, we used to see a lot of them anyway. Hypnos and Drowsies. So yeah, I mean, more candy, quad the candy, catch all the Drowsies, all the Hypnos, evolve all those Drowsies, get yourself some XP, level up, get good.
Literally, that's what you do. Catch some, transfer them, level up. Get good, son.
Get good, son. Man, I wish I could keep this broom. So that's basically it. I mean, I'm definitely playing a lot more Pokemon Go now because of the candy.
My broom that was on fire is on fire.
This is on fire. So let's keep going. Let's keep it going here. Red Dead Redemption 2. Gauzy, you saw the trailer, right?
I did. That was awesome.
Yeah, the
That
game
just
engine.
looks so good.
It looks gorgeous. They didn't give us much. Oh, damn! This is always where I have to give up my broom. They didn't give us much in terms of story, right? But they just kind of showed us what it's going to look like. They gave us a little bit of a voiceover there, yeah. I mean, that was it. They gave us a nice look at it.
They were like, "Hey, this is what we're doing. Just to let you know."
Yeah, just to let you know. And it comes out next year around this time. It said fall 2017. So something to look forward to. They also stated that PlayStation's going to get some exclusive goodies. So that's going to be nice. And on top of that, Rockstar said that they are working on a new online multiplayer mode. So it's not clear if that's like PvP, cowboy versus cowboy, or PvE, where you load up your characters online and both of you are able to like go through the missions together or whatnot.
Yeah.
Which would you want more, Gauzy?
Co-op would be cool.
Co-op? Online co-op?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure they're going to have a PvP version of it, but I just think co-op would be cool.
Co-op would be cool.
Maybe up to three people riding off into the sunset together, doing the story mode and riding on your horses and robbing stagecoaches and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think they did show with the teaser image. They did show that there's going to be like more than one main character that this focuses around. So maybe we'll be able to play different characters. Maybe there's going to be like different storylines for this game, more than just good old John Marston. And I'm really rooting for a zombie version of this game once it comes out. Like after it comes out, like I'm really rooting for that. So yeah, I mean, very exciting stuff. We got a whole year to
get excited.
To get the hype train going. So, but definitely on my to-do list. Like, I can't wait. Let's keep going here. A Nintendo Switch, guys. It looks
so cool.
It's so hip.
It really is. I mean, shit. Definitely the coolest thing around.
So we got the trailer.
Like every adult child is like, I want it.
Right? It's
everything we need and more. I mean, come on.
The system comes with like a removable tablet almost, right?
Yeah.
And you can go ahead and disconnect your controller and your controller comes apart. There's like a right side and a left side, and you go ahead and attach those to the tablet, and then you can take that with you, and it's very much like a handheld. Or you can just set the tablet down and use the remotes, the left and the right, almost like you did with the Wii controller and the Wii nunchuck, and just play that like portable on the go. Here's another cool thing about it: one controller, right, left and right, becomes two controllers if you want a multiplayer on the same screen. So yeah, this thing, Nintendo does handheld very well, and this seems to put together their handheld and their system. It's going to be cartridge based, so they're moving away from the old Laserdisc. I think that's awesome, really. You can carry more games on you, right, as you're moving around.
Yes.
And B, you don't have to worry about your games getting scratched. Again, because you're on the go.
To protect their resting place. But I knew what would happen if someone found
So it's a lot cooler to throw a cartridge into a glove compartment box than it is to throw a disc into a glove compartment box.
Well, and they also just see exactly like the terms of practicality. It's so much smarter. Like the way that the disc holds it, there's just so much room for error. You know what I mean? There's so much that can happen versus a teeny tiny small little cartridge. Like you have to literally smash those things to ruin them. They can't get accidentally sat on and broken in half.
Oh, right.
Stepped on.
Yeah. I've had a couple like cartridges go through the old wash. And my save files are gone, but the game is still there. So yeah, so Nintendo's doing it good. They're doing it different, right? Because PlayStation isn't doing any of that. Xbox isn't doing any of that. They're more focused on making their systems like, you know, more. I don't know. How would you say? Like more, definitely more home based, right? They want to put in the Twitch app so you can stream. They want to put in the movies and stuff. And I'm sure the Nintendo Switch is going to have its own appeal with... I would assume it's going to have apps the way almost like a tablet does, where you can install Netflix and Hulu and shit onto it, right?
Yep.
If they don't, I would imagine that's a really big missed opportunity by Nintendo. But you can get your Netflix on... definitely you used to on your Nintendo Wii, and I'm guessing now on an X. So I don't see why they would drop that. You can also, if you and your buddy got an X, you guys are both out, let's say a restaurant, and you're waiting for your food because, I don't know, it might be a really booked day or it might be a really bad cook, but you're waiting like 40 minutes for your food. Just put two screens back to back, have a couple Mario Kart matches. That new Mario Kart that they showed off looked pretty spiffy. They also showed off Splatoon, so that's another great multiplayer game. They showed off Skyrim, so I don't know. Skyrim for the Switch. Kind of hope it happens. People are saying maybe it might not, even though they did show it. Capcom's on that list, so portable Resident Evil would be nice.
Yeah.
You know, maybe maybe I don't know how good Wi-Fi is going to be on that thing.
Oh, shoot.
But maybe Resident Evil out in the dark forest. I'm just going to have to use your phone as a hotspot. And then, yeah, it looks like you can put the things back to back, and they kind of have the where you might not even need Wi-Fi. It just kind of, you know, infrared detects the way the 3DSs do, and you can link up and do stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Like, we didn't get the full details on pumpkin on this system. We just got a really snazzy looking trailer, right? This thing showed like a guy who had to walk his dog, and he's like, all right, time to take Zelda on the go and walk my dog.
Oh, that was great.
What else? A couple kids playing basketball, and then after their basketball game, they're like, let's play a basketball match on the Switch and see who really owns the court. And what else was there? oh, the lady that was inside her house, and then all her friends are on the rooftop, and they're like, come on, we're barbecuing. And she like bloop, bloop, bloop. She takes it out with her. Well, she was playing Mario. It looked like Mario 64.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm only assuming it's going to be this new 3D Mario for the Switch. So yeah, so you know, it's definitely made for on the go, but it looks like it has everything that you need for home. But man, if they're putting stuff like Skyrim on here and it looks good, right? Why not Destiny? Activision is on that list. Again, Wi-Fi would probably be the only thing. But you know what? There's pretty good Wi-Fi at the airports. There's pretty good Wi-Fi on airplanes. There's pretty good Wi-Fi at Wendy's and at work. So Destiny on the go would definitely be a thing, especially for people traveling in hotel rooms.
So good.
Oh my goodness, I bet you would see an increase in like people getting like bigger data plans, just so they can use their phones as hotspots,
Right?
to play Destiny on the go. So I mean, the Switch has a lot of potential. It looks good. It's got a couple USB ports, so if you don't like those little controllers, you can plug in one of the customized, right? Because Nintendo does that, where they'll have more than one different type of controllers. You just go ahead, plug in via USB, and use the controller that you do like. So, you know, in terms of Nintendo Switch, you know, I can't wait. It's coming out in March too, so I think that's pretty good timing on Nintendo's part. It's after the holiday and before next year's holiday, right? So that definitely works out. So yeah, so you have to watch the trailer on this guy. You have to see the Switch in motion.
Yeah. I think, did you not send me a link?
Yeah, I sent you the links so you could check it out.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the biggest disappointment for us was that it's not going to be backwards compatible, so you can't, you know, do any of those Wii U games. So no Pokken yet for Nintendo Switch. And Pokken is such a fun game, right?
Love it.
And to have to buy like the old system just to play that game would kind of suck.
We need to go very fast.
So yeah, let's hop into the movie portion here. Let's go into Cinema Madness, and we're going to talk about a couple trailers here, and Logan is going to be one of them, which is basically Wolverine 3. And there was a regular trailer. There was a Red Band trailer too, which showed like claws popping through skulls. So yeah, so the trailer was just action shots. We didn't get a lot of info. Yeah, Sugah, what do you think?
I'm just a little confused as to like what the storyline is going to be. Just discussing his appearance, you know, is this supposed to? I mean, it appears like they were going for an old man Logan, but I mean, old man Logan is old, you know, white, not Hugh looking, you know, 50-ish kind of thing. So definitely, you know, looking to see what they're gonna do with the storyline, just because that appearance is so different. Definitely makes me like question. So I guess I can't do too much judging on what I see until I learn a little bit more of like the storyline and where they're going with it. And that actually might not even come until obviously like the movie itself. So just gonna kind of have to base it on trailers. You know.
Yeah, I definitely hope that our future trailers have more information. Just because this one was, like I said, a lot of action shots. You kind of got the sense that all the mutants are gone. I guess Xavier's still alive, but he's old and he's getting ready to circle and drain.
Thank you.
And they have this young kid who apparently is a mutant. So I don't know. There's no clear cut of who the bad guy is. So it just kind of, it's like Wolverine versus a whole bunch of human people. It almost sounds like, which again is just Wolverine having bodies to chop up. And I don't want to pay $16 for that. I'll pay like $2, Blu-ray, Redbox.
Redbox.
But yeah, no.
Black Friday special.
We'll definitely have to wait and see, and the bad guy is really going to... I think the bad guy will determine the movie, I think. Because again, if it's just Wolverine chopping up a whole bunch of, like, human dudes and dudettes, like...
Take your place as a top
I don't know. We'll see, but they're going very far from what Old Man Logan is. We also got a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer, and that was more exciting. And even though they didn't show us the bad guy, you kind of got a sense of what their story is going to be. So
it's true. It's you know obviously they're continuing on with the storyline. So
Nebula is back, which is cool. Yeah,
familiar faces. You know, the music to get us back hyped. They're like, "Hey guys, what's up? We did a good, great first movie. We're gonna do
number
2."
Yeah, and they did action shots, and then they did a little joke at the end, and that was perfect.
I still got to see that.
Yeah, you do. It's a pretty good trailer. So yeah, and that's coming out next year as well. So
I'm excited for that. We'll definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that.
We will see that one.
Like, I won't be catching Logan in 3D, but Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see the last bit here of movie news. Donald Glover was cast as a young Lando Calrissian for that Han Solo movie. I like saying that.
That unnamed Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
To be named. Still titleless.
So we took a look at the kid. He looks like he could play, space pimp galore. Yeah. I think.
Oh, I definitely think. Just looking at his features, I feel they'll get the hair right. They'll put him in costume, and you'll look at him and you'll be like, wow, someone will get a picture of like young Lando from high school or something, and they'll put it next to each other, and it'll be like, whoa, that looks pretty good. So yeah, they did a well job. I'm excited to see his performance in a serious yet comical kind of role. So I'm looking forward to it. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with Lando in this movie. I don't know. What would you like to see from Lando in this movie, Hekau?
I guess, is it going to be when they're younger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Their adventures. How they met, what really went down with the Millennium Falcon. I want to get to know Lando more than just that little bit we got from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know they wear the same clothes, but I just want to see, you know,
Yeah,
I want to see
definitely.
more of a storyline between those two.
Yeah, we'll get a young Chewie too, so that'll be cool.
Chew Junior.
Chewie Junior.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I'm definitely excited for that movie. I can't wait to see these actors all dressed up and ready to go. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. It might be like a little. I don't know if it's something that like I'm gonna have to get used to for a while, or if it's just like instantly gonna click.
Well, if they do their casting and costume writing correctly, we should be able to just
Jump into it.
Smoothly. And that's really, I know my biggest hope with it is I want to literally be like, oh, I knew that they were always like that. You know, in your mind, you're like, I knew you were always like that. I knew, you know, because you do. You, I mean, I know I do. I think about fictional characters very similar, obviously, to the way that I like interact with, you know, real people. Like always wondering what about that person makes them who they are today. What, you know, and so seeing them before you know them in present day starts to really explain so many mannerisms, so much attitude of the way that people react to things. So yeah, I'm definitely excited, and if they do everything correctly, we should just be able to seamlessly jump in and right away, you know, feel like you've known that character forever. Because that's what it should look like. It should literally, like, there should never be the question of, like, who is this character? Who is this again? I should be able to know right away who they are. I should not have to be explained. I shouldn't have to hear their names be called out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I hope the it's only on normal. Oh, is that not a Rise of Iron Quest? I only have that on normal.
That bad blood.
Yeah, the bad blood's only on normal. I don't know why it won't give me. So there's 10 missions to do on hard, but I don't. Does the Wretched Eye count as a mission? And there's only normal for that too. I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
So, I really hope they do the setting right. I wanted that old Star Wars look and feel to it. I guess it depends on how young they're going with the character, right?
True. Because yeah, there's bound to be new settings, like settings that we haven't necessarily. Not necessarily maybe we haven't seen or we didn't get into details of them.
Because you're after episode 3.
Correct.
And before 4.
Yes.
So, because everything was like shiny and new in 3, as opposed to episode 4, where everything's kind of rusted and used. So I wonder are they gonna go with the rusted and the used, or are they gonna go with the shiny and new? Are they gonna go with somewhere in between where you start seeing like the decay of everything?
Decay of it. That's what I feel, because I feel like we also will see the transition of what, you know, because exactly we saw the after first, and then we got to see the before, what it used to be like. But there's a process, and so it's almost going to be how people are dealing in it. Because, you know, 4 is definitely like, this is what life is now. And so there's definitely going to be that fight. You know what I mean? I feel it's going to be that pull of people who are still used to the old ways those people getting killed off, those things getting killed off, so that the new grunge look of, what happens after certain things come into power. When the life gets sucked out of it, It's not completely dead, but dying.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm definitely excited for it. It's got great writers, great directors, and I don't think it'll be a bad movie. So I don't think they can fuck this up. Yeah, so definitely more excited about this one than I am about the Rogue One. Probably because it's characters that I know, and I want to know more about. Because you don't really know any of the characters in Rogue One.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm intrigued to learn about them. I'm interested because it's going to be another piece of this ever-expanding universe that I continue to love. Mm-hmm. But I see what you mean, where this Han Solo movie is going to give details of a character that you already love. Characters, not just one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're going to divulge into a character that, it wasn't necessarily, Han was a character, but it wasn't about him. It wasn't necessarily, his story. And so they are giving us, and people who, really took to Han, they're giving him more detail. Mm-hmm. And that's fun.
Yeah, I don't see any more missions on hard, Gauzy.
No? Why don't we just hold off a little bit before we go do anything else?
Okay.
Yeah, we can just... I need a few minutes before I'm ready to go again.
Okay.
You said you forgot Deadpool. If we're done with Star Wars, you forgot Deadpool.
Oh, that's right, Deadpool. Deadpool 2 lost its director.
Yep.
Oh.
I remember because we had talked about it. Well, we had actually talked about it before Guardians of the Galaxy, because I remember the transition of one director staying versus everyone. And the reason why
I really loved that first Deadpool. I just loved that movie.
Well, and the reason why being differences between Deadpool, the main actor, and the director.
And director, yeah.
Which is a little sad, I guess.
Mm-hmm. They had a difference of opinion on casting and on the style and overall tone of the movie. So yeah, sad sauce.
It is a little sad sauce. Because, not trying to, talk smack about actors, anyone in particular. You know what I mean? You obviously, it brings a lot of depth. You bring depth to the character. I mean, I see, these faces as these characters. Mm-hmm. But also, I'm someone in the end of the day, why did you hire a director if you're just going to allow your main actor to dictate it? Be Mel Gibson then and fucking star, produce, and direct your own film and then just call it a day. Right? I don't understand.
Yep. What? Do you want to keep it an R rating, or did the other guy want to not have an R rating this time?
No. It had more. Again, it had to do more with casting and then the style of the movie. So that can be anything from, the story to,
costumes, props, layout. The style of the movie is could have just even been, like he said, writing, simply what he wanted to say, and then the director doesn't want, or the director wants you to say this and the actor won't. So it gets a little hard. It makes you a little interested in what could potentially happen for the second one, because obviously The first one was amazing.
The first one was so good.
Was,
like
and
I don't.
so whoever did it, was ever
that was great.
responsible.
The opening sequence was just so awesome.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, whoever they get to be the next director is gonna have some
Shoes
to fill.
Phil, how is life gonna work out?
So that's kind of sucks, especially since it was his company that made the footage that got leaked, that created all the hype. They got this movie started.
I just got the hereafter.
Nice.
So that blows.
It does blow.
But I guess we'll see. This movie could still be good, but there's a possibility that it might not.
Right.
So, damn.
Damn. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, we bought it. We didn't even wait for any kind of possible Black Friday-ish deal, because that's like the only time we buy movies or any cool stuff is then. But yeah, because we're cheap. I'm cheap. And I mean, we bought it right away. Like, it came out not long after. We saw it on Redbox. We loved it. We got it. It's hilarious. I'm glad we have it. You know what I mean? I love the fact that I can watch it whenever I want.
Yep.
'Cause it's good.
It's just, I mean, I was hooked. I was hooked like 10 minutes into the movie. I'm like, holy crap, this is such a good movie.
So let's wrap it up for Cinema Madness, and let's go into the last segment here, the newest segment, the Walking Filler.
The Walking Filler.
So, yeah.
Oh, go.
So let's
I am
go.
going to bite you if you say anything mean.
Let's go. Go.
Go,
Give
you
me-
first. Let's give us the good. Give us the good.
Well, I mean, I would hate to, I'm sure everybody's probably seen it by now.
Spoiler alert,
but
everybody. Yes,
it was such a shocking,
spoilers.
unexpected. I mean, I know certain people have cheat sheets and they knew what was happening, but I did not know what was going to happen because I don't read the comics, and I was shocked. My wife and I been watching that for 7 years, and we just both looked at each other and went, "No way." It was sad. It was sad. I hate Negan.
Yeah. So Abraham gets it.
Abraham gets it first. Like a champ. He did. He took it. He was ready for it.
And then Glenn gets it too.
Which
I gotta sit down for this.
well, actually, when you so many people were trying to figure out who it was, the position of the trees, but I mean, really, you almost could kind of tell by what he says. He's like, oh, this one took it like a champ, and he calls him big boy or something, and you're like, well, who else? I was like, they obviously can't kill off Rick.
Right.
It was just there were a few things I was like, they could kill off Daryl. I was prepared for that because he's just a created character. So I was like, all right, when are they gonna kind of do that?
All characters are created.
TV show versus comic. I'm so sorry, I did not specify.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Specify my specifics.
Yeah, see, I wasn't going to diss you. I know what you meant.
Apologies. And but no, I was prepared.
Yeah.
I was prepared.
I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be Carl, and I knew it wasn't going to be Rick. I was kind of leaning towards it was going to be Eugene because of the information that he gave out about how to make ammo, where it's at, and how where the factory is where they can make their own ammo. And
I knew they were gonna keep him, and they're gonna fucking enslave his behind.
Yeah, but I
Enslave
was
him.
not expecting. I was not expecting Glenn. all.
I kind of was.
I know you guys were, but
Well, no, not even Soop. Soop didn't, doesn't tell me anything beforehand. We talk about it after the fact. But the only thing that I knew is that who was supposed to die. You know what I mean? Who was already supposed to be dead. So I assumed. And when the
Right.
first kill went down, in my heart I was kind of like, that's it. You know what I mean? And then it just.
And then Daryl fucked up.
It was the way that Negan
Daryl
kept
fucked up.
But Negan keeps repeating that he is not going to repeat himself. You know what I mean? He's very clear on, like, you get one shot. And the way that, like, Glenn had, like, cried out when, like, he was, like, thinking about Maggie, I was like, oh, man, Glenn, something's going to happen to either one of you. I was like, I don't think anything's going to happen to Maggie, because I feel like he just doesn't want to mess with the women
Oh my God!
just
Could you
yet.
imagine if it was Maggie?
Exactly, and that's
Could you
why I
imagine?
know.
Oh my God.
Exactly. In my mind, I was like, we can't. That couldn't happen just yet. Because it's kind of true, like, when it comes to a lot of writing, like, the women and the children tend to, not get it right away. Exactly what you said. Could you imagine? Like, everyone would
Oh, because she's
die.
pregnant. and-
Yeah,
oh my God.
exactly. Everyone would die. And I was like, I don't think Negan is that cruel just yet. He needs people to understand.
Well, how does he know that she's pregnant?
He didn't, but she's just a woman in
Right.
general. A woman, versus the guys. You kill off the guys, you prove the point. I feel like he,
Alpha
that's
male crap,
yeah,
yeah.
alpha male shit. Also, men more typically look at his crew. He didn't have as many women. So I feel like I was prepared that it wasn't, like, going to be a chick just yet, even though part of me was like, maybe he's gonna prove points. But yeah, I was definitely, like, in my mind I was kind of prepared for Glenn. I was a little prepared for him.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I mean,
Uh,
once Negan
I think
and he shut that shit down and took it out on Glenn, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I think it just came down to
This is
process of
terrible.
elimination when it came to characters. Like, look at how long he's been around. He's been around since the beginning, and his character hasn't,
I know. I mean, I felt bad when I thought we lost him in that whole dumpster scene. I thought he was gone.
And that's what's so
then he's
funny.
back,
And then
I'm
he's
like,
back
oh, yay.
to die. It was honestly,
To
it was
die
between
that
Glenn
way.
and Daryl. It was between Glenn and Daryl to, those characters. I was
Right.
like, these main
And
characters, they
Daryl
need to
knows
die.
That's all his fault.
Mm.
Of course he
You know
does.
Daryl knows
I
it's all his
mean,
fault, man.
anyone who
I guess
doesn't,
we'll see next week.
anyone who doesn't
Yeah,
is
I'll be
in
right back, guys.
denial.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Anyone who doesn't is, like, clearly in denial, because I mean, he says it, they say it, and yes, no one holds it against him because you did it for what you thought was going to be just, but you didn't know who you were fucking with. You didn't know that this person literally was going to do some shit like this. Because anyone that they had dealt with in the past never did anything to this extent. So it's one of those, you learn by doing, and Daryl obviously learned by doing, and he saw that there were...
Well, I don't know. The governor chopped off Herschel's head, like, right there on the spot with Michonne's sword.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't bashing a skull in, but, it wasn't picking roses.
I mean, I agree, like... But also, look at the way that they had acted before. You know what I mean? They were always somehow able to do something.
Mm.
This was just one of those... They tried, and they learned.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, technically, was Herschel's death someone's fault? Was it all of theirs, Is it Rick's fault? Similar situation?
Yeah, so the actor did a good job of portraying Negan, especially what came from the comics. Because I have read the comics and I'm up to date on the comics, and yeah, I remember like first reading about Negan back when the Governor was being introduced in the TV show. So, and yeah, it was issue 100, and yeah, he kills off Glenn, which made me so upset when Abraham died. I was like, oh,
right off the bat, you were so mad.
Oh, the wrong person died.
So mad. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, Abraham was actually supposed to die
with the arrow that the doctor got.
Yeah, the arrow that the doctor took in the eye, in the back of the head, that was supposed to be Abraham. When Eugene and Abraham were looking at the ammo factory. So I guess in that sense, everything was kind of like set right in the universe. The people that were supposed to die and were still alive are now dead.
Mm-hmm. They had to clean up, loose ends.
Glenn, which died in the comics, died in the TV show. And I think I was most upset because Glenn's death is going to mean a lot for the story moving forward. Because if Glenn doesn't die, the story doesn't go
the way it's supposed to go.
Well, not only the way it's supposed to, like there's just no way it could move forward
if he hadn't have died.
So yeah, if unfortunately, Glenn's death was unfortunate but very much necessary.
It was an eye-popping experience, though.
Yeah, and yeah, everything that Maggie like does from here on forward is
based off of
is based on Glenn's death. So
yeah, it's on in 2 days.
Yeah, so we'll get to see the new episode on Sunday.
Yeah, and
then we'll be back Tuesday to talk about it.
Yeah.
So Negan and Lucille. Yeah, like I said, the actor is doing a very good job of portraying Negan. Yeah, Jesus.
I'm sure he realized that he's disliked right now.
Oh, yeah?
You would think.
Yeah, because this actor has actually never played a bad guy before. He's always played, likable characters, and this is the first time that he's
Isn't
played.
that the guy that was in The Watcher?
Yeah.
The Watchers?
The Watchmen,
comic,
yeah.
Or the comedian or something?
Yeah, the comedian from The Watchmen.
Yeah, and then I
yeah, and he's also done some other TV stuff. So he's been around. He's a seasoned actor. But yeah, but such a good job, and I can't wait. I think this is going to be an exciting season. I think Negan's going to be just a great character. Development moving forward. So yeah, so this is going to be fun to watch things unfold here. See what they do different and see what I disagree with.
See who we lose next time.
Yeah.
Getting a bad feeling about a certain somebody though.
Oh yeah, Negan walks away with Daryl, right? He lets the rest of them go, but he takes Daryl.
He took Daryl.
So yeah, you think Daryl's gonna make it, Cozy?
Nope.
Think Daryl's gonna die by the end of the season? Mid-season finale?
Little by little. Hang on a second. I'll be back.
Carl almost lost an arm.
Mm-hmm. Someone definitely almost lost an arm. He was like, just do it, Dad. I'm so ready. Just do it, Dad.
So
Rick almost could not do it.
Yeah, he had like snot coming out of his nose.
I know. He was like, oh my god. I was like, come on, dude. Your kid can handle this and you can't.
Yeah, so...
Pull it together, Rick.
Yeah, that was some shit. And, yeah. So, some more filler for you. Doesn't happen in the comics. I think there's a lot of that episode. The trip off that Negan and Rick take. He throws his axe outside of the RV. It's like, go get my axe. That was like a whole 15 minutes right there.
Yeah. There was this part where he like jumps up on this hanging zombie that was like it was basically a character that had been hung in the previous episodes to prove a point to Rick and the crew, and there's like the oh my goodness, is he gonna die? It's like, we know he's not gonna die.
Hanging off the walker, being surrounded by walkers. Yeah.
And I think that's what, like, talking with Gao, I love the show. I've loved it since the beginning when it was only 6 episodes long, and it was so great, season 1. But stuff like that is just, it's I love zombies, I do, but I think that's, like, the big thing is I don't understand... Like that, like I'm like, is that all you guys want to see? Is someone potentially almost get eaten by a zombie? Because I want to see a little bit more realism and realistic of like what is actually going to happen. I know that nothing is going to happen to this character. Like, don't do that to me. Don't make me say that like I know what's going to happen. Do you know? I want to be like, do I know what's going to happen? But do I really know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Which is why you like those moments when you're like, oh. I'm trying to think when, like, the last, full out, like, I was not expecting that moment.
I mean, it's just Glenn dying, I guess.
But I was prepared for someone to die.
Yeah, you were prepared for someone to die. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Possibly.
Alrighty.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's not that I don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy the extra fill.
Yeah, Gal loves the filler. He loves that stuff.
I enjoy the whole show. I mean, I don't look at it and go, oh, this is filler. I don't see that. I just see a show that I've liked for 7 years, and that's it. I mean, I'm into it.
I see a show that I loved 7 years ago, and it has slowly changed and has become something that...
I just think at this point, like, The Walking Dead could be 30 minutes long.
Yeah, they just need to shorten it.
What? 30 minutes long?
Because that's all they give you. They only give you 30 minutes of actual story and story development moving forward.
Okay, now, if they would have done it that way, let's say they did it your way, they only did it half an hour, no filler, blah, 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 blah.
It would still be a great show.
It wouldn't lose. That's see, Gauzy, that I love you so much, but no, that's what you don't. No, you don't.
Bite you in the face.
No, this is what you don't. This is what you don't understand. This is what they're doing to shows. They're trying to fill your time. They're trying to say that they're giving you an hour's worth of show. All they're doing is wasting an hour of your time, 30 minutes of your time.
No, they're not. They are bringing me into their world.
But I don't need a whole hour. Then give me a full hour of my time. But that is not fair to say. That is not fair to say that somehow because I don't want to deal with your bullshit that I can't hang out with you. Like, no, I should be able to consciously say, unfortunately, the way that you are drawing out this situation is unnecessary. Like, drama queen. Walking Dead is being a drama queen. There is no reason for this. I love the person. I love them. They're being a drama queen.
What? I have an easy solution.
What?
Buy a DVR, DVR the show, and then fast forward all your so-called filler so you can get right to the action. And then when something happens, you'll be like, wait a minute, how did that happen? Oh,
No,
you missed the
I
filler?
promise,
Too
I
bad.
swear, I have gone
That
into the
scene-
kitchen, I have, like, stirred whatever it is I'm cooking, and come back, and I have been like, did I miss anything? And he's like, no, you
No.
haven't missed anything. And, like, I promise that, like, when we watch it, we can't do it now because we're, like, watching it not in our home, but when we were, like, when we were catching up to this, we were watching it on, Netflix, we were, you know what I mean? And I would hop into the kitchen for anywhere from like 30 seconds to a minute or two and come back. And the most that had happened is like they had walked from one side when they were living in, the community. They walked from one side of the community to the other. Like, I understand that, yes, it's details, but it's still... It's details that I don't need to know about. It has nothing to do with being a true fan. It has nothing there. It's like it has nothing to do with being a true fan. It has everything to know that there just gets to a point. They're robbing you of time, and they're using the fact that
You add
you
more
are
story.
a fan. They're using the fact you should demand more out of them. They are using the fact that you are a fan to say, I don't really have to give you an hour's worth of content. I can just stretch it out into 13 episodes and you will keep coming back. You should demand more quality of them. No, I work for someone who loved this show when it was 6 episodes. Like, those 6 beautiful first season episodes were so awesome because they gave all details. Like, their shots, every shot, everything was thought
to
out.
see how the show would go, and everybody just took right to it. So they're like, well, we're going to give the people more. We're going to give them more.
But there's a difference. There's a difference between giving us more.
And go, oh, filler.
Because
no, I don't see filler. I see a show.
I understand what you see.
Their world.
I understand what you see. Like, I understand that. But I'm someone that I physically want more out of my TV shows because I have seen better TV shows. I have seen them better written. I feel that they are playing off of this zombie craze right now, and because there are scenes upon scenes where all it is just zombies, and I'm like, cool, like I like that too. But like I came here to party. I came here to like see a television show, and I want to learn about the story. I want to learn about like what's physically happening.
Yeah,
I don't
but they're
just
adding
want
more realism to the characters and to the world. They're, you know what I mean? I mean, it just can't be non-stop action all the way. You have to have character building, and you have to have the feel of the areas that they're in, and the communities that they're coming across, and the houses that they found, and and the talk between each other and knowing each other, because
have you ever seen Battlestar
strangers.
Galactica, the new one, Gal? The new Battlestar Galactica. You need to watch that show. That is a show. No, see, there's no like that's exactly what I mean. They go into detail as well, but I'm not sitting there wondering, well, what does this scene have to do with the rest of the story? That is what The Walking Dead does. They give you scenes that like it's like, what does that have to do? They give you whole episodes. I'm like, what does this have to do? Why are you explaining a character to me that is going to die? I understand with Morgan
for that setup of like what happened with Glenn.
I don't need a full episode to set me up for a scene. I feel that is...
Well, some people do.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
There's a difference between need and want.
If you've been watching the show since the first season, do you need a 3-minute flashback of everything that Glenn's done in the past to feel more for Glenn's death?
They're just pulling you in.
Is that going to make you cry more?
They did that.
They flash back to all the characters.
And how it's going to affect them?
They flashback to Rick. Flashback to all of the characters when they were kneeling down, and then also when when Rick was laying on top of the RV, there was a scene where he like imagined everyone else's head getting bashed in.
Yeah, because this guy was in shock. You know, he's like, "What's going to happen? What's going on?"
Let the actor portray that. Don't give me a 30 second.
The actor did portray that in his
then
visions.
If he portrayed it, then why did I need?
People.
But then why do I need to see? See, it's like they're giving you both options when they really don't need to. I understand that you are saying that you want it, but they're not giving you the option to want it. But if the actor is good enough, I don't need flashbacks. I know what the actor is going through.
The actor being good enough, it was him going through this drama of what was happening to his people. He's not there right now. He's envisioning his people and what they're going through, and it could have been this person, or this person might be next, or can I handle this
exactly.
person?
It's extra stuff that's going on in Rick's. But that's all it is it's a side trip. It's a side trip. Did I really need to go there? I know, but do I need to see every single detail? Why? This isn't the story of Rick and what Rick is going through. I want to know the next thing that happens to the group.
That was all about what Rick was going through. Why do you think he grabbed Rick and dragged him away? Because he wanted to break Rick.
They wanted to break Rick, which is something that didn't even happen in the comics, though, Gal. Like they're literally adding extra filler. You're right, a show, things I don't like. It's like they're literally. I feel like they're taking away the conversation that I have. Like so often, we have to. Well, when Soop watches a movie with me, he literally has to we have to pause stuff because so often in my head, that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to say. I'd be like, "Oh, what do you think he's going through right now? What do you think he's thinking?" It's like they take away the surprise, they take away the wonder, they take away the I wonder what he's going through. They're like, "This is exactly what he's going through," and this is like they give.
What's wrong with that?
Because I don't need every detail. Like everyone is so hung up on these cliffhangers, but they're not cliffhangers.
That's how you watch your show. Okay, you just said that you watch a movie with Soop. Listen, you just said you watch a movie with Soop. So here you are. You guys are getting into this great movie. You grab the controller and you pause it and you go, "I wonder what he's thinking right now." And you're like, "What the fuck? Turn the movie back on."
I was just swimming for you. That's why I end up watching movies twice.
It's true. It's true. And
which is why you watch. That's the way you watch your shows, and that's the way you want your shows.
You don't want to. I don't
like my shows the way that they're doing it. So you can argue till you're blue in the face, but to me, you're still wrong. Because this is how I like my show. I like seeing Rick what he was going through. I like that vision of him imagining other people getting bashed in the head, and how that was driving him crazy, and how it was slowly breaking him down, which is what Negan wanted him to do, and that's the process that he went through. And they took us on that journey of what he was going through.
I know they take us through every journey of every.
Right.
They're like, "Yo, I'm gonna go take a shit right now. Do you want to follow?"
Then you go take your shit, and I will find out what's going on with that other character.
But
you can watch. You watch the way you want to watch. I'll watch the way I want to watch. This way,
know,
if you're not happy, at least you know I am.
And that has been the 2016 debate. Join us in a couple of months when these candidates come back to discuss more important Walking Dead issues. So
that's basically what it is. You watch your way, I'll watch my way.
And we're going to change this segment to the Walking Rant.
But I think the reason that I'm frustrated is because they changed the way that they brought me in with a style that I like, and then they just changed that style. And so now it's something that, it's true, I have to deal with it. I physically have to sit here and pick apart You know what I mean? Like, I want to know. I am interested. I grew a love just like you did. You know what I mean?
Right.
For
Well,
a great
not.
show. A great show. But see, don't say that. Don't say that because I am upset. Don't say that I don't love my child just because I'm mad at an action that they're doing. You can't, like, that would be, like, literally, that's you saying that you don't love Kyle because you're disappointed in an action. It's like, no, I still love the show. I still enjoy I still love the storyline. I am, like, believe me, I am so excited to see, like, Negan. I'm like, what is gonna happen with, like, this whole new, like exactly like Soop said, this is a whole new story. This is something that these characters have never experienced before. We're about to see things from them. But just because I'm unhappy with the way that the writers have, and the way that the network has taken this, don't say that I don't love the show. Don't say that, like, I don't have a, I'm
not saying that you don't love the show. I'm just saying that you analyze it way too much. Why don't you just sit down and enjoy it?
Because
sit down and relax and enjoy the show.
That's what
man,
happens.
Like
nope. See, that's what happens when you have been exposed to better. I am.
You are.
And once I am. And once you've been exposed to better, you can't go down.
Pauses a movie to say, what do you think?
I don't pause every movie at every second, Gowsy. Go ahead and take one statement so literal, Gowsy. Go ahead.
I just listen to what you're saying, and
I
it's
know.
exactly what you're doing.
I don't. But
you
I don't pause.
Way too much, man.
But I don't pause every. But I like to discuss, like, at the end of a movie, at the end of a TV show, that is like the best thing to do. Be like, don't you like to talk? Look at what we're doing right now. Like, don't you like to talk?
Yeah, let's discuss after the movie, not during the movie.
Sometimes.
Let's have a discussion after. What did you think of that movie? You know,
it's not like, see, now all you're doing is saying that, like, all I do is do that every single time. Gow, that's not the point that I'm making. Like, you have a right to analyze a show, and a show should be able to stand up to that. And I don't feel that they are standing up to it. I feel that all they're doing is adding time.
And that's your expectations.
But I know
that's your
there
opinion,
are.
And that's what you go through.
But I
people
promise.
like me that just want to sit down and watch the show. I just sit down and watch the show. I don't see filler. I don't analyze.
I don't see filler. I don't see anything.
Question.
I don't see
watch.
anything.
You think The Walking Dead could be a 90-minute show, Gowsy?
That would be great if it was a 2-hour show, man.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
Be awesome, because then there'd be more stuff to go through. There'd be more shit to go through, more characters to introduce, you know, and I'm sure Sugah would be asleep by then, but it would be a great show. It would be
an hour and a half
awesome.
of my life.
It's almost like a Walking Dead miniseries, 3 hours long.
But, you know,
tell me what else.
I mean, like, end of the day, you watch the way you watch, I watch the way I watch. You have your opinions, I have mine.
You watch on the couch, I'll watch it on a toilet, on a tablet.
Not so happy. You're not as happy as I am, but you're happy. You love your show. I love my show. You're disappointed. I'm not. But, that's the way it goes.
And I think you're being mean. I think you're being real mean to me right now. So, guys, that'll pretty much do it for this presidential debate. Yeah, so we'll see what happens next week. I don't think next week's episode is going to be as intense as this week's.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's going to be all filler.
I think the intensity is going to be really what happens to Daryl. I think that's where most of the intensity is going to come from. Not knowing what's happening to Daryl.
Yeah, this Saturday or this Sunday, though, I think it's going to be about Carol and what's going on with her.
Oh, yeah, Carol. Yeah, Carol.
Oh, so I don't even know if we're going to see Rick in the group this time around.
Which is disappointing.
Those people in the suits with the spears.
Oh, and the football gear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what do you think? You think those are more Negan's dudes?
I don't know.
No, I think those are anti-Negan dudes.
Anti-Negan dudes? Like a different town?
Yep. Yeah, I think.
Can we call them towns? Settlements? What do we call them?
Settlements, maybe?
Like the Indians?
Yeah, I guess.
So yeah, another settlement. Yeah, those guys have horses and spears. Another community. Those guys have horses and spears, and Rick's got guns.
Yeah,
and
but
ammo.
I think that they will team up and they will do something about Negan, because I don't think that the people want the world to go the way that Negan wants it to go.
Well, Negan definitely has an army behind him.
Yeah, so I think these people, we don't know them. They might have one too. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. So, and it's Carol and Shax.
Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah, Lord Shax.
So.
His voice, which is so crazy to see him, because you like try to hear it sometimes. You're like, where is it?
I almost wish they would hold off on doing that one. Just go back to the
group.
Yeah, go back to the group, and maybe hold off Carol and Shax till like episode 4.
The other group might end up showing up where Carol's at. We never know.
Well, their biggest thing right now is getting to the hilltop, getting to that doctor, right?
Exactly, that is their priority.
Yeah, and I think Negan shows up there. I think he follows them there. I think, because I saw previews where he's pounding on a door and he wants in.
Well, I think that's the gate to Alexandria.
Oh, okay. Oh, you might be right there.
So, he did say he was going to come back in 1 week to pick up half of his shit.
Yep. Asshole.
So, yeah. So, there you have it, guys. That'll do it for this week. Yeah, come back next week when we dive further into this.
When Penn and Teller make a bullshit episode and they call all you fans out and say, yo, this is great and all, but you do realize that it's bullshit. Penn and Teller.
So
guys, I want to write to them.
That'll do it for this week. Let's talk plugs.
Yeah.
Gowsy. Yeah. You guys can find Gowsy on Facebook. That is Dave Jersey from Plattsburgh, New York, and he currently reshared his some of his darker Halloween themed stuff.
Which one of them is actually going to be on a TV show soon.
Yeah, he's working with
that. No, not that one. That one triggered them to contact me to write the opening theme.
Oh, you wrote it specifically for their show.
Yes, nice. Yes. Yep.
So,
and that show is going to be on A&E. It's called Haunts for Sale or for Rent. Mm-hmm. And what I wrote them is either going to be like an opening song, or they're going to narrate it with like someone like Vincent Price. So that's kind of exciting, and that's in production. So
hell yeah, to say go.
Okay.
When does the show air, Gowsy?
It's in production right now.
In production
now. It's in production. Yep. But it's going to be on A&E.
So yeah, but you guys can catch Gowsy's lyrics, like I said, on the Facebook. And he's kind enough to attach a picture to every one, so all you have to do is go into his pictures and you can get a sense of his lyricsmanship. Is that a word? Lyricsmanship?
Yeah, that's a good word.
I'll make it a word. Because I have that ability. Sugah, you guys can find Sugah on Facebook and Instagram, Adela Red, and then on Twitter, the Adela Red Crew. And she's doing stuff with costumes, wardrobe, clothing.
You do realize that you just use 3 words to describe all the same things.
And, she does stuff with pants, shirts, coats.
He had to add some filler.
Yeah, it's all filler right there.
That's what it is.
So you guys can go ahead and check out her pictures on the Instagram, and she's also posting stuff from estate sales, which is a good place to get a lot of fun stuff. Especially throwback items. So she's still having fun with that Game Boy and Tetris.
I know, I busted it out. It was just like in our coffee table, and I was sitting around. I don't know what I was waiting for, but I was like, I'm gonna play some Tetris. And I guess it had been sitting for just a few too long. I had to like blow on the cartridge, blow into it. I was like, come on. All right, there we go. You know how you're like,
the good old days.
I know. It needs a little, little love.
So yeah. So me guys, you guys can catch me on Me TV and also on this TV, that TV, and their TV.
She TV?
She TV, he TV, he TV. Just politically correct TV. PC TV. You guys can...
ACT TV.
ECT TV.
ACDC TV. MTV. You guys can catch me.
LSD TV.
You guys can catch me on Twitch TV. You guys can catch me on YouTube. You guys can catch me on Twitter, Instagram. That's Soopkichen, SOOPKICHEN. And little over a week from now, no coffee getting to me. A little over a week from now, I'm going to be doing the November 5th. I'm going to be doing the Extra Life 24-hour charity
5th.
stream.
November 5th.
November
It's a Saturday.
5th. It's a Saturday. It's a salad
I
day.
will
It's a
be there to join
Saturday.
you for a while.
Yeah. So I'll be on, like I said, 24 hours. From 8 a.m. Saturday until, well, it's going to be 25 hours, till 9 a.m. Sunday. I'm going to be playing Destiny. I'm going to have a couple of guests here join me so I don't fall asleep during those 25 hours. Gauzy's going to be with me. Good old Georgie. He said he was going to keep me company for some time. Chris was excited. Bad News is up for quite some time. He's probably going to be the one keeping me up at like 3 a.m.
I think Quinn and or Parker.
So yeah, we got quite a couple people, and yeah, got a couple other special guests lined up. So I'm excited. It's going to be 24 hours, and we're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about all this filler. We're going to talk about comics, we're going to talk about movies, we're going to talk about our first video game systems and how we came into the light that is Destiny. So yeah, 24 hours, I'm basically going to be a fucking radio host. We're going to talk about it all. And we're going to raise money for kids, which is the important part. Raising money for the Ann and Robert H. Laurie Children's Hospital here in Chicago. And the goal is $1,000. We'll see how close we can get to the goal. If we can surpass the goal, that would be ballin'.
That'll happen.
So, guys, I'm going to throw the link in the description box when I throw this up on YouTube, so you can go ahead and check it out there. And if you guys are watching this live on Twitch, just go to extralife.org, and they have a nifty search for player bar up on the top right-hand screen. And just go ahead and search for me, Soopkichen, that's SOOPKICHEN, and you'll be able to donate, support my cause, help save some kids, change some lives, because we're fortunate, we wake up, we don't have to worry about anything, we can just hop on and play our video games. But there are kids that are in hospitals that can't just sit down and play video games or wake up and watch Saturday morning cartoons. Because they need chemo or X-rays or MRIs
Sad.
So, and then parents that have to go through that, parents that have to worry about not only their children being sick, but how to pay the bills, and hospitals that are a part of the Children's Miracle Network do a good job of helping families out that need financial help. So very, very noble cause, very important cause to support, guys. And like I said, I'll be doing 24 hours, and we'll see how much of that money we can raise.
I predict we go over.
You predict we go over?
Yep.
Well, start selling it like it's sizzling steak.
Because gamers are awesome people.
Yeah, they're pretty good people. So yeah, guys, so that'll do it for this week. Thank you for tuning in, however it is that you're tuning in, whether it be live here on Twitch or whether it's later on YouTube. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah.
So
bye, guys.
Bye. Peace out. The Walking Rant.